most people don't believe it, but it's the truth. My father had a band. It was called the Charles Bell Contemporary Jazz Quartet. It was kind of like the modern jazz quartet, and it had vibes and classical and jazz mixed together. Anyway, he was rehearsing for, I guess, a gig he was about to go do, and the drummer was a guy named Alan Blarman. He's a great drummer that the world doesn't know about, but a great drummer. And so at one of these rehearsals, apparently I sat up in a wet diaper without complaining through the entire rehearsal and just stared at the drummer. And at the end of the rehearsal, he came and gave me his drumsticks, right? So the following morning, my mother heard somebody playing the drums. So her first impression was, what in the hell is Alan doing in my house at 5:45 or whatever in the morning playing drums? Has he lost his mind? Has he gone crazy? So she comes downstairs, and somehow I managed to get myself up behind the drums, and I was playing ting, tick, to ting, you know? And my mother told me she just kind of stood there in complete and total shock. And like looked at me like I was an alien from another planet or something, she said for a minute. And then she screamed and woke up the whole house. He plays the drums, he plays the drums. So for as long as I can remember, anyone calling me Poogie, I've had the ability to play the drums. I don't know how, but I just know that I know how to. Poland, for me, is a place that kind of holds a special place in my heart, because one of the first professional gigs I had that was on a big stage, in my early teens anyway, was with Michael Urbaniak, you know, the great Polish violin player, and his wife at the time, Ursula Duziak. And Kenny Kirkland was in that band. So, you know, I guess, you know, Poland holds kind of a special place in my heart for that one reason, that, you know, one of the first people that believed in me as a young man was a Polish cat.
But somehow, somehow, he ends up winding up. He winds up knocking me, knocking me, knocking me, knocking me on my knees. Yeah.
met some guys in college, and I played with this band Elevations, and they brought me to Pittsburgh, and we do a lot of gigs in Pittsburgh, and that's where Poogie lives. And the piano player in that band is the piano player that records with Poogie a lot. His name is Brett Williams. He's playing with Marcus Miller right now. And I think Poogie came out to a few gigs, and he saw us playing everything, and one day he just gave me a call and told me that, you know, he would like me to come and play, and I was like, man, of course I would love to. And so I was fortunate enough to be brought out to, you know, Slovakia, Poland, and Budapest, and all, just, you know, Europe is great. So I feel great. I feel great. Going into it, you're always a little bit nervous, but on the stage, you know, we're having a good time, and I'm really nervous. Like, I'm making sure everything's going right and everything. But then I'm like, oh man, this is the fun part of the night. Like, we're playing music right now. So I had a great time up on the stage, and afterwards, I'm a little sad that the gig is over. But I'm excited to maybe, you know, see what's going on tonight, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. And who wants to stay in a hotel room, you know?
Baby at the liquor store, baby at the health food stand. They don't know I'm your man. You're my lady. You're my lady. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're my lady. I can tell they're looking at. I pick you up every day from your job. And every guy in the line wants to steal my girl from me in my heart and soul. Why they wanna treat me so cold? But I love you and